school for the students. The government want them school. Well, you see what they done there, I don't know. You see, because remember, anywhere PNP gather together, Kerry, it is chaos, confusion, problem, nothing good. Destruction, thank you, common sense. Well, then tear down the admin office and thief every laptop, every single thing, food package, everything, tear down the school down there. And now the government said they must come out of the school. But a long time we are telling them to come out of the school. So we didn't know this was happening.
But Munchi, I was watching the video this morning. They didn't just ask them to come out. They was providing somewhere else for them to stay.
I know, but no, sorry, Kerry, but I'm saying me personally was running them out of the school long time. Government can't follow me. But a long time I run them out, Kerry, tell the truth. Remember every day I come and tell them come out of the school, because I don't really care. But government can't follow me. But what I'm saying is this, Kerry. Under Jamaica illness, we must stop using shelter, school as shelter. I want to take for that.
I agree.
We look at start after it. So, and I like say, we are use school regular shelter. You understand? But I think for the foreseeable future, we can use. We need to build up the community center them better, so we can actually use them as shelter.
Remember. That's what I was gonna say. Build every community, every constituency, Tino, must have a purpose-built community center where they can keep event when it is not storm time. And in there they can go keep the dance, make it soundproof. And when storm comes, that is where the community members must go to stay. Cut out the schools should not be used as shelters anymore, Sandra. Over.
Then Munchi, then a hotel, then they want the government put these people to steal out of the people and thing in a hotel.
Yeah. Yes, morning, it's Brooklyn. We need a purpose-built community center where we can have these people when there is a storm or hurricane or whatever.
But Munchi, we have to bear in mind now, we have some farmer Jamaicans who we deal with, where even if you build that, them are still want to say the school because that them grew up on,
No, we have to change the culture, Tino. Enough things we grew up on what we now do right now. Case in point, pit toilet. In Sandra, look how much things we grew up on though. Pit toilet, just where anybody is pit toilet anymore?
No.
What about when we are going to school, as I was saying the last time, when we are that's why I interview Navi, because Navi last to the world where we grew up in, because when we go to school, we had a community tank, a school tank in the school. More time it rusty like a nail. And that's how we go drink water, we bend we motor the pipe, and everybody drink water when break time. You think you can give me a Z pick your pipe water to drink now?
Water. We have cold fountains.
You're there.
Same thing. I want me to add,
No risk here for the better with the nice. Tino, I would the moderator them the mute the one nice maker with there. I want the for Tino.
Oh, me man, come out there.
Yes, thank you very much. Go ahead, no Rickster.
Yeah, when we go trust NTA, go do computer.
Auntie Munchi, them say which school did you go to?
School of Hope. Anybody come from top inside no School of Hope. That's where I went. School of Hope for the mentally disabled.
And some of them got good school and
last night, man.
Oh.
See your man there. I just got the man in the live.
Oh, yeah, man, because you know what, to Christopher?
Yeah.
I, as a labor rights, Sandra, I can, if it was when it comes to country, me political and terrible, don't get me wrong, but it's when it comes to land reform and squatting, me personally don't think it is even though yes, me cost the PNP, non-progressive and all borders, it's not a PNP problem alone, Any labor right upon this platform thinks that there's not no labor rights squatting, no joking. There are labor rights, especially in Clarendon, in St. Mary, in other communities, Sandra, that are currently living on government land for years. The government under Jamaica oldness must go down in history as the government who reform land and cut down the level of squatting in our country to 0 or at least to 5-10%. What do you think about that, Kerry?
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. And with this hurricane, they can start on the west side with the rebuilding.
It's Brooklyn.
That's why
do
I
think
tell him
about-
last time, Munchi said, I first me ain't have a program where me can come up and say, boy, me love what you attack. So
Yeah.
sense.
We are labor right, we not bias.
We not buy. Me say, boy, first time I know me come up with something where me agree with you with. You see? And first,
Like it's Brooklyn there. We want a government where we support.
No, she have to talk. Cause she no want talk. You have to talk.
we
I
have
get
a,
booted from the box.
we have a government.
You guys
Sandra.
can boot me. I'm about to get off anyway. I didn't
All
want
right,
to come
sister.
with my speaky spooky voice while everybody's speaking patois.
No, but I saw Nabi speak like you, so we used to the speaking spoken
no,
voice.
Navi know how to speak patois good. Me not so.
So you're part of it. All right, it's Brooklyn. Before you leave, I can ask you two little question because I never even talked to you before. Are you living in Jamaica?
No, but I was there for the hurricane.
At what age did you migrate?
Migrate. I'm born American.
Oh, you're born American, so you have Jamaican parentage.
Yes, both my parents.
Oh, tell me more. So where in America do you live?
I live in New York.
Are you a Democrat or a Republican? Guys, when we get them people from a platform, we can switch from politics to personal because I remember saying my job. Who do you vote for, Brooklyn?
So I'm neither Democrat or Republican. I just really listen to what they're supporting and then I vote.
So in the
accordingly.
last mayoral election, did you vote?
I did vote.
Who do you vote for?
I won't be saying who I voted for online.
Or you're afraid? You sound like a Zora.
No,
member.
I'm not afraid. I'm afraid. So I can talk.
All right, fine. We're not push that. That's fine.
She voted for Trump.
No, I don't think because Trump was not in a mayoral. It was Zoran. It was
Sorry.
it was Eric Adams and it was Curtis Silva. But
So I want to say something real quick. New York is a state. New York City is a city. So I live in New York State.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? When it comes to New York overall, Brooklyn, here's why I don't judge people and who want to vote for over there is not even. I think every state is different. And when it comes to New York, I think people must vote how it affect them. Because when I go to New York, Brooklyn, I don't like the fact that you guys pay so much taxes and there's nowhere to park. Some place want to clean. I think you guys should vote pocketbook when it comes to New York and not personal feelings. Vote how it affect you. So I will not hold anybody judge. And even the ones that voted for Trump in the last election, me not rank them because Trump was saying what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Me like a person who vote with them brain and not because me born Democrat and me vote Democrat, me born Republican. And, America politics is different from Jamaica politics. I wish Jamaican people would pay attention and study more. Not only Donald Trump. American politics is not Donald Trump. You have Congress, you have Senate, you have local race, you have the congressman, you have the councilman. Tell them, Brooklyn, American politics is not just Donald Trump in the White House.
Yeah, we all have our local government, just like Jamaica.
Guys,
we have
send
mayors
10 donuts.
And your local, how you vote locally can affect you. And like in Jamaica where everything is centralized, and Brooklyn where even though you vote for a PNP councillor, people get up and cuss, the road want fix, Andrew, even do a councillor work. America stay so.
Yeah,
America
but
actually
also
hold them local people accountable for where they not going with and how them vote and how them go on. So
I mean, it
different
depends
thing.
where you are. It depends on the location. Like New York City is doing a really good job on holding their representatives accountable. But if you get to a small town like somewhere in rural, like upstate New York or even South, South, they don't have a lot of how can I say? They don't have a lot of control of what happens because they don't come together and work together in communities. So
you didn't vote for color.
They lose out. But
Munji, bear in mind, Munji, you say that 90% of what affect American life, or 98%, is what the executive branch does and the Congress.
But
So
who
that is the
voting
big
those
problem.
people, common sense?
Huh?
Who send Mike Johnson to be Speaker of the House and a black
Yeah,
healthcare?
that's
The local people, them.
That's all. Who?
Oh,
No,
that is
it's
what I'm
local
saying.
people,
How you vote locally will determine how your country or your state operate and how your state is. Like the Republican them vote overwhelmingly for people who, when they go to the Congress, them black things where them benefit from, which is crazy.
Them is a destructive force. You know?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a destructive force, but I cannot understand it, Brooklyn. Maybe because you're American and I'm a Jamaican and I'm on the outside looking at it. I don't understand how the rural people vote heavily for the Republican. And when the Republican go to the Congress, no health care, no nothing.
Well, I would say
education.
it's a miseducation, and like Navi said, it's a lack of education because people don't really. It's like a cult, right? They go to who they want to support, and maybe it's against their own benefit, or it's not supporting their own beliefs, right? Interest, exactly. Because these farmers are really suffering right now because they voted for Trump.
Right.
If you look at it, you know, all these programs that were supporting these farmers, they're now missing out because they're cutting these programs.
Right.
But they voted for his administration who are now cutting the program. So against their own interest, yes, but because they believe in whatever he's spewing, that's what they want.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure, Tina, you can go.
This is a big
Brooklyn I go leave, so you can talk.
Okay.
Oh, Brooklyn, hold on. Brooklyn, are you interested in getting on the Jamaica's voters list?
Oh, actually, I am, yes.
Oh, nice. You are on the Jamaica's voters list?
No, I'm not right now. I'm like, I was talking to Navi about it, and I want to be more informed.
Right.
So I can make an impact.
Good girl.
Right. I love that.
Wonderful.
I love that. Yes.
Yes. Nobody should tell you influence or your vote.
I'm going to add you. I
And
like
she
it.
come from PNP, town, Auntie Muncie.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
but it's so like smart Navi and she can think to herself.
From Brooklyn started to talk and she said, she said something about not being a Republican or a Democrat, and she voted on the issues. I like her for just that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going to add
Yeah,
you.
me like her to come in the state.
Yeah, me like that. Me know, yeah.
But he said it before you, Tino.
No, you never said it before. Me text not.
Yes, so you see Jamaican people vote like what Brooklyn say Philippine. The PNP will be wiped out, you know. The PNP will be wiped out because people like me will come from a PNP background. And soon as me start do my research, me just kindly pack up my bag and pan and move for the PNP camp. Once people vote them brain common sense, then don't go to PNP. Because when you do your own research and see how much the PNP set back the country without no influence, is not like they had opposition, because at one point in time, the PNP was saying that Jamaica is PNP country. And the amount of damage that they did to the country, anybody who do just do a little history always say, but wait, me can't put him back in my people here. And then you know what, guys? Yesterday in the Senate, when Lambert Brown had go in diatribe, because I know same emote full of garbage.
Why did he mention PDTV?
I'm going to tell you, him say something, and I think a app call, one of them say something about where the PNP doing at the past. You know what Dana Scott
Guys, send me the art meet, no?
Dana Scott Matley say that's a long time news, that's a old news. That are all news. So I say to myself, say the PNP no have no remorse, Philippine. Every time people are expressed to them the damage that they did to the country and how it is affecting us now, the PNP want to dismiss it as all news. So you're saying until the PNP admit and apologize to the country,
right?
They don't know, so we now put them back in.
And as if the past doesn't impact the future, and we should just forget.
That's what Donald Scott, but it's all news.
You know,
all news. How is it all news when it is still affecting the country now? How is it all news? And that's the same thing that Peter Bunting did on the debate, talking about that when it bring up fin sacking, but that is 30 years ago. Move on. Okay. That is why they want us to stop talking about it, so that people like Brooklyn and Navi and the young people, them Philippine who born in the 90s, don't know. No, not you. I'm just saying the people born in the 90s and the early 2000s Philippine don't know the history of the People's National Party.
I was born in the 80s.
They want us to stop talking about it.
I was born in the 80s. But Vibration said something. I would like them to come up because I'm not really sure what their what they're talking about. So they're saying that Brooklyn
Ignore
isn't
that
to be
person.
trusted.
I'm make a black car right now.
No,
Yeah,
no, don't
okay,
block her.
okay.
Don't block
I
her.
just
Don't
want to
block
know
her.
because I like to argue. I
Don't
just want to
block
know
her,
what her
Navi.
point is.
She said Philippian that Brooklyn is not to be trusted. She class in the speaker the other day. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, vibration. Why even though you said that, me still not gonna say that. Here's why. A lot of people, Brooklyn, right, who don't know how Jamaica Parliament work, would have looked at Mrs. Holness and say, she's aggressive, she's bully, and she is dominating this something. I'm telling you, me can't be objective, you don't know me already, you know. People who don't understand how Jamaican Parliament work, Tino, can look at Mrs. Holness' performance and look at it as negative and say, why she a go on so? Why she not allow the people them to speak? Why she a cut off the people them? Why she tell people to sit down? Why she never table
Because he's dealing with some terrorists, you know.
table the questions. People can be genuinely have those questions and still and say those things. That is why it is for
and
us.
Madam Speaker, they could very well be speaking from an uninformed position.
It is for
And
us
no,
to educate. It's
they
a teachable
want
moment. Vibrant, don't say that.
Educated about how things work.
And see,
Right?
Goody say, Era is to be blamed as well. And you see that? People are going to say, don't say, Goody have tear down Era. And she not. Jamaica Labour Party people, the Prime Minister said it last year, please remember, we are independent thinkers. Please believe that we don't think in a vacuum. Please don't dismiss people and dismiss other people because we are not have the same value. That is how we lose voters. Labour have been telling you guys this. When me dip up on the people, me dip up on the PNP terribly, but me not go dismiss no voter, no potential voter, no past Labour right because they say something we not agree with. Enough time the Prime Minister do things that I don't agree with Philippian. Like when the IC thing, I think the Prime Minister took too long to come out and defend himself. That don't mean I don't love my Prime Minister, I don't still vote for him. Come on. Don't bother with it.
I agree with Goody, what she's saying, because it would seem like Era is more relaxed when it comes to the standard.
And even the PNP them say Philippian say even last parliament, then say Mrs. Wallace must come down and give Era the seat. Don't you remember that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Mrs. Wallace say why? I same thing when mother do too, so you don't make no difference. One of them said to her. So yes, so no bother with it, please. No bother with it. We're not going to criticize, we're not going to throw away nobody.
It's bunting.
Munchie, come down and give a seat.
No, when Mrs. Holness was at the speaker chair and then can't get them where Kerry Fee mash up the thing and be destructive like Angela Brown Burke go on the parliament. Let me tell you how people bias, right? You know, say Angela Brown Burke, Philippian, is the most disgusting member in the Congress right now. Disruptive, disgusting, talk straight across the floor, shout and go on with herself and say and back answer. She is the worst one. But we know you nobody talk about
Hold on, Munchie, is this the same lady who have persons using bucket and community bathroom in her constituency? Oh my God.
She's same one. You don't just watch Parliament. Don't just watch the video they want to on TikTok. Watch Parliament on a personal self and see Angela Brown Burke behavior in a Parliament. Just watch it and see. Follow me and tell. She very disruptive.
And I believe that's what she was talking about. I was watching Parliament and I was giving my feedback on what I was seeing. So if you didn't like what I was saying, I was just saying from an American perspective, I didn't think that was okay for that behavior, because you can still talk with some diplomacy and get your point across, but the name calling and the disrespecting is not okay.
Who was calling
Brooklyn?
names?
Brooklyn?
Yes.
One second. Let me just
Matthew, we make she explain herself because she's been attacked in the comment section saying that she had
calling names.
To be honest, I don't know what specific thing that she said I was classing one of the speakers. I don't know specifically on what she was saying.
The one who opposed the standing orders of the parliament, and the standing order is like the rules. So you know, in schools we have rules. We have rules at home. We have rules in the church. We have rules, laws in society. So the Speaker of the House is basically telling them that, okay, this is not how you do things according to the rules, which the rules in Parliament are called is called the standing order. You understand that?
Right.
Yeah.
If you look at most parliaments around the world, you will see that when the speaker is moderate, the parliament tends to be a little bit more childish and tends to be a little less easier to manage. What Mrs. Holness is doing, she's not doing anything wrong. The simple matter of the fact is she's enforcing the standing order. She's enforcing her prerogative as speaker, which the PNP also supported. But now, because it's politically savvy, they want to act like, oh, it's a conflict of interest this, a conflict of interest that. The fact of the matter is that you can't compare the Speaker of the House in America to the Speaker of the House in Jamaica. Two different constitutions, two different leverage of power. So like, I get like you might look at America and like think, okay, the Speaker of the House acts maybe a bit more diplomatic or however you'd like to put it. But just remember, like different cultural background.
Yeah,
Just
no,
always
I
have
accept
that
that. I
whole
accept
side.
that. I'm just still learning. So even like the certain cultural or like Navi was teaching me traditional things that happen, I still have to learn those things. So even when I'm giving feedback, I'm just giving feedback because it's a platform and I can, but I'm still learning.
For it to me, you know.
After me, I be nice, then may come and say, oh, you can't take it.
Yes, you should maybe use that opportunity and look at it too. With Jamaica is almost somewhat like that,
Similar, yeah. I actually used to watch it.
Yeah.
I used to I'm really into like democracy. News articles, news feedback from different cultures, different countries. And I seen the UK Parliament, like and maybe in like 2005, 2006. And I was just like, they are really like chaotic.
Chaotic.
Rickster,
Parliament, you couldn't believe there is a serious place where they do people's business. Worse than Jamaica by far.
Point of order, guys. Point of order. Vibration said those were in feedback. You were agreeing with Noel saying the speaker shouldn't be there. Let me headline your darkness, labor right vibration. You know how much labor right don't agree if Mrs. Holness be speaker? Go ahead. Labor right no agree vibration. You think say a PNP alone don't agree? A lot of labor right don't like it either vibration. I'm telling you.
Only for labor right.
No, but Madam Speaker, I think you need to clarify that because I would say that they don't understand.
No, Philippe, only for labor right to understand. Do not like the optics. I'm telling you.
It's the optics. The
yes,
optics means when you're not doing anything wrong.
I agree. Listen to me now, Philippe. Perception is everything in Jamaica. You know this. Rickster can tell you because Rickster know it go. It is not about if you're right or you're wrong. It's how it look. Me personally, I don't have a problem with Oshia work in a parliament because I want she to enforce the rule because the PNP led under Mark Jefferson Golden, then come to disrupt and stop the government from the campaign next year. So I know the strategy and Mrs. Holness knows that's why she not fall for it. But other labor rights Philippian
of information though. Because if Transparency International had looked at perception in Jamaica as it relates to corruption and what the PNP allege all the time, and not look at the real, at the facts.
But this is not about PNP though, Philip.
Corrupt.
This is not
but
about
we're
PNP.
Dealing with facts.
This is
right?
not about PNP, Philippian. I am telling you, there are a lot of persons in Jamaica, green shirt, orange shirt, no shirt, who do not like.
The live freeze for me.
Tap up the live, guys. I look at the PNP, they might report. Poor Navi does have 92 people on our live. I want to report it. Or maybe our internet guys can Navi now. Kerry, have you ever spoken to anybody, PNP, JLP, NOP, who said them not like say Mrs. Holness as speaker? Have you ever spoken to anyone or hear anybody say them no like that Mrs. Holness is the Speaker of the House? That Andrew wife, not Mrs. Holness, Andrew wife is the Speaker of the House?
Yeah, both PNP and JLP, I heard that.
Thank you. Rickster, have you ever heard it before?
Yeah, it was a big topic even before she was reappointed. Because they must say, oh, like oh, Mama D clear now, then can put back Mama D.
Tina, you ever hear it before? You ever hear it before, Tina? Tina, you ever hear it before? And never hear anybody. Me not talk JLP, PNP, me talk regular Jamaicans. Tina, have you ever heard it before? Matthew, you ever hear it before?
Remember when she was nominated?
We're gonna come to you. Yeah. I'm sorry, Matthew, repeat.
I am one of them, to be fair.
You are a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party. You did not want Mrs. Holness to get by the position?
No. I am neutral. However, I don't agree with her having that position. But I agree with her being a member of parliament because that is no problem. But the speak, I don't agree with it. But at the same time, I don't agree with the fact that the PMP supported it and then turn around and use it as some type of political leverage. I don't agree with that
why
either.
You personally don't agree with it? Your personal opinion, why you not agree?
Yes, I know. I don't consider it corrupt. I just consider that the optics don't look good. And that it just feeds more into the I don't know, it feeds more into certain allegations and just gives it a bad look for me. It's the optics for me. Because like I'm trying to explain to people, no, the Prime Minister is not doing anything illicit. No, the Prime Minister is not, because everybody wants to talk about enriching this, enriching that. And honestly, it's very hard to defend that. And then see the wife also in the position of Speaker. So that's for me why I personally don't agree with it.
But she don't have anything to do with the IC.
How does the Prime Minister benefit?
Wait. Philip, I will come to common sense and into you. But Rickster pose a little question to Matthew. Go on, Rickster.
Yeah, Matthew. So I say, in what way you think the Prime Minister would have benefit within wife being Speaker? Or in benefit?
Rickster, I don't think he benefits either way, because either way the Speaker is going to be someone from his party and he's going to have influence over them in some regard either way. Even if the Speaker is a somewhat neutral position, it's still somebody from his party, and a lot of his party respects him and is loyal to him and will follow him. So even if the Speaker is supposed to be neutral, listen. So realistically, I don't think it makes a difference. My problem is the optics, as I said. I don't consider it to be wrong. I just consider the optics to be. I just consider it to be the wrong timing, considering the fact that, considering everything that's going on, I just consider it to be the wrong timing currently.
Yeah. I just want to say
common sense. We go to common sense first. Common sense.
1 minute.
Have you ever heard anybody saying that Mrs. Holness they don't like that Mrs. Holness is the Speaker? Well, common sense gone. I'm all losing time in starting now.
Okay, I have a point of information. I have a point to me.
I'm here now.
All right, go on.
Yeah, so I've heard it. But for the 90 plus people on the live, it's important to point out to see that how did she become the Speaker? It was the same MPs that elected her. She got it because of an elected position, not appointed. Correct?
Guys, F word.
Yes, so it was full democracy in play.
Yeah.
So we have to put that out there. So it's not like Andrew Holness. A lot of people who are objecting, they're objecting on the basis that Andrew Holness appointed her, which is that's not the story.
And that is his wife. But if I am working in a company, and my husband is some executive and I am a director, I am sure I won't be addressed as the executive's wife. My position at that company is director, right? I am there based on merit, my qualification and my job experience, right? So put some respect on the woman's name.
Right.
Okay? She
was elected, you know.
She was elected by the people to be a member of parliament, right?
And she was elected to
And
be the speaker.
both sides of the house nominated her. So I have no problem. The
Right.
optics, if I had followed what people say, I'd reach nowhere in life. Yeah? Because I go follow your say and that will keep me down. No, not
Philippians,
me.
but also remember, Philippians, you're not a politician at the same time. So yes, you don't have to follow what people think, or you don't have to follow optics. You don't have to do that. But the prime minister, even though he's doing a great job, he should somewhat follow certain optics to just and avoid certain optics. Because I mean, yes, it's not his wife's fault. Yes, it's not his fault. But at the same time, honestly, I feel like Mrs. Holden should have just waited. Yeah, man. I feel like she should have just waited. Like I just waited a bit until all of this like passed away, and then after like maybe take on that position. But right now, I just feel like it's a disadvantaged position considering all of the use anything as propaganda.
Oh.
If you are going to tell me that Nani was a general that used a bottom and charge bullets and fire them back, then I'm not going to be in any historical discussion with you. And there was this competition between Nani and Taki. Nani is a mythical creation to deal with gender politics in the 1970s by the PNP.
Dr. Moisten is also dismissing the Akampong Maroons' claim to be indigenous people as foolishness.
Now, when we're talking about indigenous, that we have black people that call themselves Taginos and stuff like that, and because them fused with the Maroon, these are indigenous people, it is foolishness and nonsense. There has never been any historical evidence or document that can show anything like that. And all of this pure foolishness and confusion come around with the United Nations, the cage of indigenous people. And it's not all the time the international organization is right. And we have been misled by international organization time and time.
Stevie and Sapperton for Nationwide News.
I rest my case. Hello?
Wait to see somebody else without coming in. Anybody have anything to say about what one of us here?
You have a point. You have a point.
Good paper.
The material. That before. Based upon everything, you realize that, and that's true, because even the Marriott Beer Rebellion, remember when the slave them did I get bad and start burning down the cane field and all of that. I just see him slave them use, turn them in a police and thing to protect the same white man I said so. That I basically have the same thing. If you understand me, I try to say.
That's why I said earlier that the treaty was just to calm the Maroons. The British, the white man always use them head, you know. And this is why I keep on make the reference. Mark Golden, anytime him go up at him next story, you see him post it and him happy and him smile and whatever. And again, I'm going back to the treaty. So the British use the head, forget the black people and they run for things. Or the because I'm a Portlander, it born me to know some my fellow Africans them try to flee captivity. They seek refuge. Them turn them over and some shop. Forget him alive.
That's no input in the Maroon traitors.
So why me Maroon them, Jaja. If people can really live you see, if I may Andrew Wallace, you know. But me I go say something first, then me say it me I did Andrew Wallace. So we all know say over the years successive government just leave the Maroon them to it.
Because there were people when they never like, problem. They never did a rise up against no government or they just do their little farming, live their life separate and do their thing. You understand? No, you never really find off nobody as an outsider going at their village or whatever. So they might do their own thing. But no, if me Andrew Wallace, me annex them people, me I build one 10, 20 foot wall. Not even climb, them can't climb it. And if they climb it, binds where them I get. Me I tell you. Since as they want me sovereign, you lock them up in the man. I let them in there.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, big one border like America from me.
Yes.
Hold on. When the woman them breed up there, yeah.
No man, they can't. They have their own hospital, their own school, their own airport. They have everything for themselves.
Well, until they have that, Andrew wants to go in there and do him.
I they have to use visa to come to Jamaica. Me I tell you, they can't just come out of them place and we have to grant them visa too.
We can't go off of what one man I said because they're still Jamaican. That's first and foremost. So because one man come out and attack all kind of crap, we can't say boy this fit up and that fit up and that not fit up. What need for happen is the Prime Minister is elected to govern and he have the interest at heart of all Jamaicans, and that's all them need to do. I think Kerry was saying earlier that the because Olano, that would set up some people for say, oh, you're a traitor against Curry. The Prime Minister doesn't need to do what he says, send in the military and the stuff and do the repair. That's all. You're saying something a while ago, somebody?
Go ahead.
Of information that I'm not sure that you guys might know about. There is a video out with the elders of Hong who are saying that they don't want Curry there. Curry and him gang have brought them up, literally.
Is that a recent video, Potter?
That is what I was saying to Matthew a while ago.
Potter, is that a recent video?
Hold on.
Point of order, members, point of order. Is it a recent video, Potter?
Got it all start.
Potter, is
Yes,
it a recent video?
Curry is a recent man into the Curry is recent into the Maroons place.
I'm not
No,
talking
it's the
about
video she's asking about.
The video I'm talking
recent
about is
uprising, not the one.
The elders in the Maroons. Very recent video that was saying.
How recent? Give it a timestamp.
Curry and him gang have bad them up to take it away. So them did have to hide it down a station and all of them something there. Curry them fling stone and mash up the bus. All kind of things them the elders. They don't want Curry there. Me have a look for the video and see if me can find it back and post it.
Yeah, Potter, member, it's when you come to Parliament, you have to communicate. Is this video a recent video, meaning 2025, or is it before 2025? The member gone. All right, Rick, stay on the floor.
Hey, so basically, the style of leadership with Korea use for the people up there. They're afraid. They must see things that they community they never say, yeah.
Yes.
So they probably fear in their life to come rebel or say nothing. I tell you, you can see it. The man talk for them, the man do everything. You ever hear of another Maroon come out and not say certain things. But me engage one power life one time, and just with clarity for a lot of people. We say, he said in their foreign, so we say, then I Maroon passport you fly pattern. Well, he said no in Jamaica passport, so that kill that.
Yep. But Matthew was saying earlier that if they want, they can remove him, and may I reiterate, the Korea of the people are under bondage. You see, like Mark Holland old PMP under bondage now and change it to Rum Party, Rights United Movement. I see something are going up with Curry. So like I was saying earlier, when Kerry was saying, if you're just going, no, you can't have people up and I say, yes, I want it, because those people, their life is going to be in danger. Because remember, the uprising, it come up and the people, them, the same people, them in our company, they say, Curry, them have gone to me, man, and they made have to come out and say, no, boss, or whatever. And I think them say, I'm going to see something. But there are people up there who are fearful because it's someone who rule with the iron fist. So them talk about Andrew a dictator or whatever, Curry a dictator, and him a booking from Mark Golden. I don't know about the other person where Mickey did mention. But we know say my booking from Mark Golden. Me feel some my own and call him and say, Bridget, reject that for them. Me feel sad that that's why I come out, go boy, you meet with council, and council say no, lies.
Let me tell you what happened up there, DP. Him, Curry have a set of young youth rolling. No elder. That we see the type
Minions,
of people we're far with. Like a little paramilitary gang. You
minions.
understand? When they up there, they walk road with tall up over back and then kind of style. Yeah? Them are intimidation, them are use control the place. Man.
That is the point. That is the point I'm making.
Very clear. Go ahead, Demi. You just found.
But so that's why I don't want the soldier them up there now. Because you have your own soldier up there doing one if you do illegal.
But
That's
Yep.
why I don't want them up there.
Monty, the other Maroons, them like over Portland and so on, them don't respect Curry, you know. Because them not,
I said that
they not
earlier.
agree with
Remember
what
when
Curry is going on with.
and Korea carry belly because I'm a troublemaker and you call the four. I never fight him. Him a carry belly from that, but this man is a troublemaker. But what Andrew did is get consensus from the four chiefs.
No,
And then they come out, if they them parade, them agree with Korea, not with Korea. Say, the chiefs them not agree with him.
DP, what happened, you know, remember, you know, the PNP, them have a policy where them plant them agent in every civil society everywhere, you know.
And
Curry
he's
was
one of
just
the
Curry,
beneficiary from 18 years of governance.
Curry just plant a politics Curry play, you know, not really maroon thing.
Yes.
Curry not interested in the maroon them. PNP
I'm
politics,
exactly.
them plant him out of
I'm sorry, guys.
PNP politics.
I'm sorry, guys. I walk away from the phone, so I don't know if you were calling me. Never realized you.
Yeah, they could have had their input when they done.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
You know from when every Jamaican should stay away from this maroon thing. See the whole of them I show them plan, but you did it. They did it. Already did it. If you're indigenous politics, why you so rooted in politics? Why you say and make it known? If you want to vote for Mark, you go vote for Mark when an election. That is what he is.
You know, guys. Let me say this: is that when I hear Mickey play that thing there over and over, but I wouldn't pay much attention to that clip because I would want more details out of that clip before I can rely on that clip. Where I rely on is on the treaty itself. And I know Navi was there last night when we were going through the treaty with Dirty Bookman. And I took it in stages, you know, where article by article. And I can tell you, based on the article, if the treaty still holds till now, based on the articles, Curry would have in breach of several of them. Because number one, Curry would have to tell me who are the two white men from England will live up there, will live in our compound right now. Because you have to have two Englishmen live up there, two white men.
I mean, I live for many times.
Yeah?
What happened to the live? It brought down?
I'm still here.
So the others.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not talking.
They give him trouble.
We still there now, just from in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. So I'm not talking. But I am saying there are the two white men that's supposed to live up the fire England. That's one. Who appoint you becoming one of the Governor General? And the Governor General, if you appoint you, there's another breach of section of the treaty because it said at no time must you be hostile against the colonial master. or the colonial, the colonial.
Remember, I mislead the house, you know. Because the governor never to do it.
Hold on, what you say?
Guys, stop up the live, please.
If you're going to interrupt the member, you have to say point of order. If you're going to interrupt the member, you have to say point of order if you mislead the house. Who just said the member mislead the house? DP, are you?
I did.
All right, so what is the point of order? What is the point of order?
The point of order, I am curious because he's saying that the Governor General must be the one to appoint current chief. The treaty have nothing to do with the Governor General at the time when it was signed.
All right. Madam.
Member, you need to withdraw the statement there from Ansar.
Madam.
And also,
Madam,
Speaker, if you allow me.
No, you can't take over.
No, man, same point of order. Same point of order.
Point of order and
It's the same point. It's the same point of order. I'm saying again about not misleading the house because the treaty is the British them put forward for them argument to say two white man. So if them now want plan somebody to live there physically, you can't say them a breach nothing. Because that not nothing to do with whosoever.
Right.
The only thing what the British was saying is that you cannot prevent a white man from being among you. But I feel them choice that. You get what I said, Speaker?
All right, me hear you, member. Thank you for the point of order. Continue, member. Continue.
Speaker, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, thank you very much, member.
Am I making sense?
Me understand.
All right, Madam host. The member say I'm misleading the host. And according to article according to
Mute your mic,
article
DP.
15.
Mute your mic.
According to
sorry,
hold on, mute your mic, man. Mute your mic. Yeah. Madam, according to article 15, after Kwaku, any member that is appointed must appointed, right, by the governor. The governor at the time represent the British Queen or colonial master. Who represent? Hold on, you can't do that, brother. Who represent the British people and the Queen of today? And also,
Jamaica got point of order.
Hold on, man. Let me finish my point because you know what? Let me finish my point. No point harder now. No point harder now. And another thing, it did not say at any time.
Member Dini. Only the Speaker of the House can decide if it is not a point of order. Okay? Only the Speaker. But you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
At no time in any of the article, article 8 or any of the article, it said that the Maroons can make a decision outside of the article. So if they don't want anybody there, they can't have them at no time. And until that's stated, then you can say I'm misleading the house.
Good afternoon, everybody.
2 white men must live there, and 2 white men must live there. I did not say that the Maroon can make a decision for the white man not to live there, or for the British to say them don't need no white man there. It's just like the when you enact the law. If you amend the law, you have to amend the law. Not by mind, but in paper.
Thank you. We're gonna have the member in the center right there, Mickey, to rebut what member Dini just said. Or not really rebut, but to give his opinion. Go on, member.
After 9.
Point of order.
Member DP, your internet is horrible and you have a point of order. Start with your internet and come back because you're not going to be allowed to mash up the parliament every time with your bad internet. All right?
The internet is okay now, Speaker.
All right, go on with your point of order before the member starts.
Guys, top of the life. How it have to be?
The speaker, Miss, sorry,
The member
Dimi.
said
I know
that
the speaker,
the treaty.
the secretary of the parliamentary secretary Navi. She at the treaty, so I hope she listen where Dimi just say where Dimi just read from, so she can actually update the house and the order where the treaty actually said. She must listen. So after
So
member
let me just say my last point of
the parliamentary secretary will take it over.
The speaker, so let me just listen. So my point is, he's saying that the should name or whatever them call it, the chief, and I'm saying no. He state that the governor general is not one of same. Then when Britain did a rule Jamaica, we had governors. But after 1962, then we have the governor general that represent Britain. So I think he's misleading the house by saying that the governor general shall, as in replacing the governor for the governor general.
Thank you, member. Go ahead, member Mickey.
No, all I'm saying is that people are mixing up this independence. Listen, we got independence in 1960. The British is not in charge of Jamaica after 1962.
Remember, when did we get independent, you say?
1962, all right?
Yes, because we have children in the gallery. Listen, you can't just cut off your sentence midway. I expect everybody to learn. Remember, we have children here, member decorum, and we have children here from NCU here. So go on, member.
What I'm saying is, Monty, we could have just, all right, but just gone republic same time, like Singapore, so on. But they decided to say, okay, all right, they're going to just keep the king, the monarch as head of state, as a symbolic thing. No, the monarch, they don't make no decisions in Jamaica or anything like that. The monarch don't make no laws or any decision have to do with Jamaica like that. They have no power.
Remember, point of order, do you think it was the right decision with Buster and Norman do, as opposed to just let us go straight to Republic and not and just disassociate ourselves from the British monarch, as you just said Singapore did it at the onset? Do you think we should have done that now? At the time.
You know what I said? What I heard PJ Patterson said? PJ Patterson said Norman Manley had a love affair for the Queen.
True, exactly.
And he said, PJ Patterson said, that is why Norman Manley enshrined the monarch in the Constitution. So it's hard
to remove it. My husband said that to Mickey. My husband said that.
It's hard to remove it.
My husband said Norman Manley did not want Jamaica to become independent. That is why he enshrined and put so much of the British thing in our constitution and make it so hard to take out certain things, because he did not want to leave the British monarch. He loved it.
I hear PJ said it on a program. PJ Patterson said it.
But it's true. And second person here say, I didn't know that PJ said, I'm sorry, DP, we soon come member. I didn't know that PJ said it, Mickey, but when I talked to my husband about what happened, and kind of history more than me, say most of these things in the Constitution is Norman Manley, and Buster does eventually agree to some of it because he really wanted Jamaica to become an independent. But if it was left up to Norman Manley alone, we would not have become an independent, and Norman Manley put so much things in it from the British monarch and hold on to so much things. And cause we
Madam Speaker, I have a point of order, please. Greetings,
sure,
everybody.
Sure, speaker, no problem.
Greetings.
You just need to turn on your mic and when the speaker, you catch the speaker, the speaker will call on you, no problem. But yeah, I'm gonna just land this up and say that it's not the first me I hear that statement there, Mickey. All right, we have on the floor now. We have member Skyfall. And easier to give his contribution to.
Speaker, I'm much of the parliament, Can you tell me if you take one new speaker before my point of order?
Oh, yeah, that's point of order. I'm sorry, all right. What is the point of order?
So we are seeing that, and sorry to be making a statement as my point of order, but you said
because you're supposed to be asking questions, you don't have to make statement after statement like you get presentation.
So let me answer that question. Then
yes.
What the speakers before me, the member spoke about, we see it living out in today's day and age. I remember say I'm not us from moving forward the other day, because and even that Anderson have said it. I don't know if any of you can recall. 62% or 50% of Jamaicans, when him asks the question if you want to move away from Britain, what is the answer from them? And a PMP supporters may talk about.
I agree, member. Thank you, member. We have a new member in the parliament. He's a first-time member. He's going to address the parliament now. Member, you go ahead.
Greetings, everybody. Greetings, Madam Speaker. So I am here to give a statement to the House. It is true
Oh my
that the
greetings.
governor.
Me never anybody agree the
Sorry.
parliament secretary yet, you know. Can you try mute your mic?
Sorry,
about that, member.
sorry, member of the House, Navi. Sorry.
She are the parliamentary secretary. She are Colleen Lowe.
Greetings. No, but you know something? A true not talk. Yeah, the treaty did say the governor should appoint the chief of the Maroons, and that's one of the concessions that the British put in the treaty that bend the roof towards themselves rather than the Maroons. Trust me, that paper no work not neat written pan. And to back up what Mickey was saying about Norman Manley was the one that wrote the Jamaican Constitution. He literally single-handedly wrote it because he was the lawyer at the time. Buster was not a lawyer. Buster was just a trade unionist, you know. So that really come to say it's true. All the rules were bent towards the British, and
Thank you,
again the
member.
same in the Jamaican Constitution.
Thank you, member. You know, guys, another thing, speak as like we speak about the Constitution. You can come in. Remember, if you don't want to speak, in order to catch the eye of the speaker, just turn on the mic and it will get blue. You know what? Another thing to Mickey no gone. And me, you know when my source tell me doing me look a check. You see, even the situation with the backside, it was Norman Manley who put it in the Constitution that nothing that under the earth don't belong to the people of Jamaica, you know. Norman Manley did that and sabotage the people of Jamaica. In America, Mickey, anything under the earth belong to the American people who live on the land. In Jamaica, when the backside company comes to buy property, if it mine it out, they pay for what on top of the land and what everything below are for them. That was the work of Norman Manley. So when I hear somebody earlier said the person must left now, say, none of the Maroons shouldn't be the national hero. Neither should Norman Manley. Norman, there's nothing heroic about what Norman Manley did to set back this country generation after generation. And the thing about it is these are the things I think the government should be teaching in history, and stop teaching about Pinta, Nina, and Santa Maria. Because those things have nothing to do with us, because Columbus did not discover Jamaica, because the Taínos were here before Columbus ride up on the shores.
Yeah,
Go ahead now, member Cuban. Member Cuban, are you sleeping in the parliament?
Monche.
Go ahead, Mickey. Can we have to take Cuban off the back?
There was another thing in that Perkins used to always mention on his program.
I mean, nice. So sorry.
All right, darling. We don't tonight to come back, yeah?
Yeah.
Aye.
Perkins used to say because David Core was also a part of when the was writing the Jamaican Constitution. You know, David Core get up and said in Parliament, I said, to give the people justiciable right would derogate from the sovereignty of Parliament. So David Core was of the view that Parliament should be sovereign and not the people. All right? And Perkins always talk about that.
Yeah.
Not the people.
Norman Manley did that. You're right, Mickey. This Constitution that Norman Manley right, it wasn't for us. There's nothing in the Constitution we can't say it was putting the people first.
Madam Speaker, I have a point of objection, you know.
Yeah.
You see, history is unkind to many figures, you know, whilst history is also complex, and it's also kind to other figures. So, in hindsight, we can always say Norman Manley made some mistakes. But I wouldn't take away or denigrate the hero status from him. And I'll tell you why. I honestly think if you think about Jamaica being like how the Americans honor their founding fathers, I think Norman Manley earned his place in history, you know. And to me, honestly, I think Norman Manley was the only good PNP, the only one. The rest, I'm not sure about.
Thank you, member.
I'm not sure if you're hearing me properly.
Madam, can I say something quickly?
Sure, speak, sure, Queen, but Dimi is already on his feet, and you know, Parliament work. Once a member is on the feet, the rest just wait.
I just wanted to point out something in the audience before.
You have to say point of order if you want to point out something. So
I'll heal Speaker.
thank you, member. That is so nice of you. Go ahead, member Queen.
Thank you, Dimi. Somebody in the comments say, why is the member people?
You can't address the member by their name in the parliament. Please, no.
But what that means to say when we come back to parliament, then member Madam Secretary, the members have to go talk which constituency they're from then.
I am
so we
from
can
South
say
Manchester.
member from South. Yeah, exactly.
South
And where you're from, Queen? You're member from where? All right. And you are where, Mickey? Member from where? Mickey, you're from where? All right. So Western St. Andrew, South Manchester, and Clarendon. And DP are from where? A member from Portland. All right. So we're going to move on. We're going to address the member from the constituency because by right in a parliament.
That's me.
Oh, member.
The member from East Portland is DP.
West Kingston.
All right, Skyfall, West Kingston. So,
Speaker, I think you should rule though that for this sitting we use name because
yeah,
I'm
we're
not
going to suspend the standing order. We'll suspend the standing order for this sitting only.
Because we're not going to remember all of that.
Yes.
Now,
so we're going to write at the start of the parliament, everybody going to introduce themselves and we write it down so we don't make any mistake. So moving forward in the parliament, we're not going to address any member by their personal name. But just for today, the leader of government business, which is Dimi, asks for the standing order to be suspended so we can deal with this. So moving forward, we're not going to make a mistake.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to ask one.
So, Madam Speaker, who is the PNP? The PNP no come a parliament user. You know the PNP, once the Prime Minister tell us they not get the $50 million, they don't come back a parliament, my love. So, they know they are. So yes, okay. Member Dimi, go ahead about the constitution and the maroon and the people who manage the country.
I'm sorry, member. I'm sorry, madam. I don't think the member from I think was in Western Charles said and Joar also did finish her statement.
She did. She was wanted to point out something in the chat.
The audience.
Yes, in the audience, so she good know. So yes, based on my little interview when we do Dimi, when we look around and ask question, I can agree with the person with Skyfall. A Skyfall will come and say we shouldn't beat Norman Manley so hard. And yes, he had a love affair with the Queen, but him do some good for the country. Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. So you're right.
You know, remember to speak on that, we have to remember that Norman Manley is a graduate of the British College. He attended college and he was also a veteran, I think, from the British Army.
Yes.
So we can sympathize with him and some of the things.
And one can also say that his allegiance is to the British monarchy first, because even the part in the constitution, member Dimi, where you can be a member of the Commonwealth and serve in the Jamaica Parliament, that part definitely was put in by Norman Manley, you know.
Oh yes. Yeah. And you know, remember, I want to piggyback on something that they said though, and it's very vital. And I feel strongly about it. You know, if we're going to
unparliamentary language, please refrain from saying piggyback.
You know, I want to go back to a statement made by one of the members about Article 15 and that it was not necessary. It wouldn't be necessary at this time because the Governor General does not, or Jamaica is not a part of the colonial masters. Madam Speaker, let me say this. If we are going to throw out Article 15 and we are going to throw out Article 8, how do we keep Article 1, 4, and 5?
Member, point of order. If you're going to refer to any article, could you please tell us what the article is saying, because we have the children in the gallery, as I said before, and they are here to learn.
So remember, Article 15 speaks specifically to the appointment of how the chief must be appointed. Article 8 speak to Article 8 speak to whether or not we should have a white man living among them. And Article 14 would have speak against the hostility against the colonial masters. So we are saying, we are blaming Curry for being hostile against the government, right? But the government is not the colonial master. So that treaty would throw out the ground too. Just as how Article 15 would throw out the ground. So he would have his right to being hostile for coming against something that was given to him. And that's why I'm saying, if we are going to hold him to Article 1, we have to hold him to Article 2, we have to hold him to Article 15 until there's an amendment to that.
Thank you,
That's all
member.
I'm saying.
Thank you, member. Well said. We have a new member, first time MP in the parliament, KC, and we're going to allow him time to address the House. Member, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, Madam Speaker. Yes, I had lodged this morning, so I'm a bit late. I apologize for that.
All right, thank you.
Yes, I really have some concern from up in the cool hills of Manchester. Members of my constituency are complaining that they are yet to see a JPS truck.
When you say cool hills of Manchester, which side?
Manchester North, Manchester Northeast.
So that would be a member of parliament, RJ Marks?
Yes.
So that is up in Silent Hill Bush?
Silent Hill, past Silent Hill, go up Coleyville, Craighead. Sections of Christian have gotten electricity, but going further down.
The Minister of Energy, the Honorable Darrell Vaz. When I listen to the PAAC, Darrell Vaz didn't tell me, I can tell you where I get my information from. Darrell Vaz, member, made a decision to send every single JPS truck and linesman to the West to try to get the West up for the Christmas as it relates to the economy. And that is why people in the rural area of the country is not seeing any JPS trucks, because all of them is in St. James, is in Hanover, is in Salvlamar, Negril, and right across the western belt of the country, trying to get the light up for the Christmas season. And that is why the government made the decision, member, to lend JPS the money. Because controversial. Can I ask you a controversial question, member Casey?
Yes, you can.
You live up in that area now?
Well, I live in Lioneltown, Clarendon, in southeast Clarendon, but I go to Manchester northeast very often.
So you have knowledge of the place and the area and the community?
Yes, I grew up there, everything.
All right. So question to you, member. How much percentage of the persons up there actually depend the grid and legit and are legitimate customers of JPS?
I would think that part of the island maybe have the least percent of electricity theft.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Yes, those people up from Christian or Coleyville go up. Those people are hardworking people, and those people.
Point of order. Point of order.
No point of order, Secretary. Go ahead, Casey. Sorry.
Yes, those people are hardworking people.
So they pay the grade.
And the other issue they're having, Madam Speaker, when I'm not an electrician, but common sense can tell you, when you survive the hurricane and then you see in your community maybe one post broke, you don't see no wire tear down or anything, you would expect that you would get in light quicker. You would be getting back electricity quicker. And I would think that if they pay some attention to that part of the island or those community, within 2 weeks, maybe they would have gotten light and then they would have moved on the human resources from that part of the island to the west.
Permission to speak and share information again.
The thing is, the people in Westmoreland not pay light, so the people forget about them light.
Speaker. Casey, you finish?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Speaker. All right. The only reason why I'm going to allow the member DP to come in again, because we have a new member, we have a judge visiting from the Privy Council this evening in Parliament, and so we acknowledge the judge. And the only reason why I allow DP to come in, because DP is a professional and him actually have accurate and good information to give to the house, really JPS and the grid and how JPS work. But before you come in, member, we cannot disregard the human touch, when it comes to JPS, because yes, we know the grid and we know the economy, but I'm telling you, it is very, very hard and unbearable to be in the darkness. So we cannot forget about that.
I agree. But some of the time, Speaker, those of us who know better, we're supposed to be the one sharing the information and educating people, because it would be unfair to be calling for something which at the time is impossible. Again, I'm saying as a trained electrician, in your area, as the member said, maybe one light post and no wire and a bus and thing. Again, electricity is something that flows. It's not like wind turbine where just wind need to blow our water away. And again, if we ever forgot water supplying power in the grid, the water have to be coming from somewhere. So it's unfair to say, no, why no bus down in my ear or nothing, because it's coming from. But I agree with him that, listen, maybe if, I just said the human touch, Speaker, if there were people representative of JPS coming through and say, listen, explaining that this is what is happening, maybe that would take them out of the measure somewhat. They still would be in darkness. I agree with him on that point.
Yeah,
at least have somebody explaining stuff.
Absolutely, member, because I can remember when I saw the JPS people in the light post across my house, I was very happy. I couldn't sleep the night. So I just know the feeling, and the darkness is unbearable, and I can understand that people are feeling it now, and they feel like they're being neglected by the government, because the government put all the resources down in the West, and they feel left out. You can, and I just want to let the judge know that if you want to come in, just open your mic and you go light up, and with the judge and the speaker will see, because that's how the parliament actually work, Yeah. Yes. Thank you, George. Thank you. We don't know. We're going to train one new speaker, one new secretary, because this one I look like say she to get problem. But member Skyfall, thank you for coming back. Member Skyfall, let me explain something to you. It is we are live on PBCJ. We have the children, the students from university, Northern Caribbean University here. We also have some primary school children here. And when you come to the parliament, sleep before you come and eat before you come. You cannot fall asleep.
I do apologize.
Yes,
I do apologize,
unacceptable.
Madam Speaker. I had to go deal with something with my constituent, but they are fine now.
All right, thank you, member. So go ahead now.
No, what I wanted to say is I understand that the issue with the not having electricity. I get it. I understand, I personally think it sounds to me like it's a JPS communication issue rather than a government issue. We can't mix up the two. The government is doing all they can. I'm sure not expect Andrew Holness or Daryl Vaz or anybody else to climb up the light post, to set up and fix up, and you understand? While I do understand it's easy to blame, find somebody to blame, you can always say it's a government fault and them not do and them not do, and the human touch and all of that. I think it's a JPS human touch and all of that. I think it's a JPS. That's all I wanted to add.
Thank you, member. But look here, member. want to engage you. You know, realize that the JPS is deliberately spiting the people of Jamaica because the government refused to extend.
I don't know what the solution is here, but I do think they need to wake up a bit, you know, because they're getting the money. The government is making the funds available for them, so they do need to just try and be as quickly as possible and try
But
and
remember,
hold
I
the
know the
people in
money them
hand, you
did
know.
want. I know the money them they want, remember, they wanted an extension. Really and truly, they did not want the money. They would have preferred an extension because they really want to stay in Jamaica and remain on the same contract that they got from Percival Noel James Patterson. Cause
We're not giving them no extension.
that is what they wanted. So because they know that in their mind, remember, them have the angle and we have the blade because we need the electricity and them have the resources. So they're trying to frustrate the people of Jamaica and sabotaging the people of Jamaica because they're upset with the government. That is my opinion. Me not hear from none of them, but we can read between the lines. Antenna, we are not fool. We smart for know, so them not care.
It does appear to be so, Madam Speaker. You're correct.
And I just said, remember, the PNP have them on all over this. Because I think it was the People's National Party member Queen who use them like a friend and company where they have in a JPS and call them and encourage them to stick up the government. I think that was orchestrated by the People's National Party. They were the ones who called them friend and company and I said, look here, it is time to go back to the negotiating table with the government because they need to know their backs are against the wall. I think it's a PNP who, out of the blue, JPS was doing a very good job up to the election. They were working with the government. Them and Daryl Vaz had a very good rapport. And all of a sudden, then just turn green lizard upon the government, so? I think it's the PNP. Yes, Judge. I wish we had evidence, substantial physical evidence. So that is why we can't carry it to the court because we would have loved to ventilate it properly because JPS turned upon the government just out of the blue moon. Government was caught off guard when JPS, and you know why I think the PNP is involved in it, member. You know why I think the JPS involved in it, Judge and KC? Because after JPS made the request to the ministry, it was not disclosed to the people of Jamaica, but Bunting knew about it and was able to ask the permanent secretary about it at the PAAC.
Should we?
You have to say point of order, member. Based on the topic that is being discussed? Or the breaking news?
The help of the Prime Minister. So yes, the people of Accompong town in St. Elizabeth needs the help of the Prime Minister.
Well,
of order, Madam Chairman. There was a video with what's his name, official chef. He put out a video, said that they were going to have, today is the 6th, that they were going to have a demonstration. I was watching it this morning.
So official chef get good source, man.
Yes, he got good source, and he was even saying that. Yes,
I shared it just now, but it is happening.
Anybody have a second
if it's
phone?
credible source,
Click on the
Yes,
live and
it's
just see it.
happening.
I can check on my tablet and see. Where is it happening?
If you check on my page, you will see that I shared it to my story.
Thank you, member, for this breaking news. Yes, Judge. Sorry to break in, but breaking news.
Receiving messages from people in the area, a compound town, that they want to share information with one particular person. I've passed on the information to that person. And yes, so the people are in dire need, in desperate need, and they need their prime minister. Okay?
Well said. Thank you, member, for this breaking news.
Madam Speaker.
Allow the judge, because he was on the floor before. Yes, Judge, go ahead.
Madam Speaker, I was told that I'm not they're not hearing me from the gallery. Are you hearing me now from the gallery? You are hearing me very clearly? Are you hearing me? Oh, you are hearing me now, Trivia? Madam Speaker, let me bring you up to speed. There is a king from the court. We want to not only peruse documents of the treaty, but we also want to look at the current status of the treaty from 1730. You can correct me if I'm not on point with the date. So please, Madam Speaker, you are especially invited. I also want to send an invitation to Advocator and Joshua that we can dig in this matter, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much for the correction. So it is interesting to note, Madam Speaker, that we Jamaican people need to be clear on the treaty going forward, so that this may not cause a division.
Your Lordship.
Judge.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship. Your Lordship. Point of order. I'd like to introduce to your platform Dottie Bookman, who is adept in the area of the Maroon Treaty. I'll invite him to your platform where you can, dissect and go through the treaty. Yeah, in a manner where your audience and people in the gallery will easily understand.
Thank you so much for your input.
Thank you for the intervention, the member. We have a new member in Parliament this evening. She's a first-time member of Parliament, Kerry. We're going to make her welcome and we're going to give her the floor. Member Kerry, go ahead.
This is Parliament, and I think you're representing Portland West.
Patel, you have a point of order? Oh, Member Kerry is not ready for Parliament. Member Kerry, I hope your constituents hear you, because you can buy your seat, you come to Parliament, you see the agenda, you know what going to Parliament. So I hope they hear the people and what they might vote for.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this now. You see, when you come into the parliament, it's best if the people and focus on your brain and not on your body. You must have decorum. And those clothes that you're wearing to the parliament, with the button them a drop off your jacket and tight until the pony and squeeze up, is unacceptable. One thing with Lisa Anna, she may dress trashy on the media, but when she come into the parliament, she normally look classy. So please, I'm begging you, member of parliament, Kerry, dress appropriate when you come into the parliament. The children are here, and we have guests from. Oh, we have a judge. We have a judge.
Sorry, another point of order, and also
coming
the
member, but we
from
have a judge here visiting
St.
from
Andrew
the
West
Privy
Central.
Council, and it doesn't look good. So we ask the member from member Kerry to dress appropriate when she come to the parliament, because people not going to take her serious in a two-piece bathing suit. That is, to be honest.
Madam Speaker and Miss, I don't know who she's representing, Miss Philippa.
Philippian?
Yes, yes, Madam Speaker. Yes.
You don't know who she represents?
Yeah, she needs to be addressing her duty also, Madam Speaker.
All right, thank you, member. Thank you, member. Thank you, member Warmington. Thank you so much. Yes. So thank you, member KC, because I understand what you're saying too, because since these new MP come into parliament.
Guys, wait there. The life just went away from me, like everything went blank.
You might as well, because you don't look like a by your position as the secretary too, because you look like you don't like a bat. You don't know parliament work, and I don't know how you get the job. Also, your family member must have in a politics and then get the work. You're not ready. But yes, member.
It went blank. Like I even exited the app and I first swipe it away and come back, and it went blank.
We're happy to hear that the people in Maroon Town is protesting, member Philippian, because somebody said it this morning, I think Kerry or somebody else say, if they want the government, reach out and ball out and the government will help them.
I said that because it was a big move for the government to go up in that area and offer help. So now it's for them to, stand up and make their voice be heard, that they want the government to help them. Because politics election is over.
Yeah. Speaker, as I said that official Chev had it on a video this morning, and he was saying that if we think is like if we believe what he's saying is true, then I checked today's the 6th and today's the 6th, and he said it was today.
Well done.
So, yes.
I'm very happy. Member from the center, there's a DJ.
Yes,
what is on the agenda? We have a couple of items on the agenda. We were discussing land reform, because we are of the view that it is not political, because we know that there are a lot of labor rights all over the country living on capture land where them inherit from their granny and their great granny. And I don't know about the policy that the PNP say, cut it from 60 to 25, maybe from 60 to 30. But I am saying the people that were on the land from 1970s, once the government don't need the land for farming, I think the government should reform, sort out the paperwork, survey, give them a piece of title, and let them go on with them life. It's not only PNP alone live on capture land, so we want to hold our government accountable. Somebody also one member also made a presentation on the Maroon and what they're going on now. And another member of KC from Northeast Manchester, he will not let the argument go, because he's saying that the people send him to Parliament to represent them, and he's not happy with the work of the JPS, and he's not hearing from the member of Parliament. He knows that she's busy in CR over the place, but the people in the rural area, he's not happy, and they don't want Christmas to come and meet them in darkness. So we're just saying this is what we're talking about in the Parliament this evening. If you have anything to contribute, you can go ahead, member. Member DJ.
Wow, that was quite lengthy. Just to add what one queen said about Chevy, official Chev. I'm in touch with him, and this guy has a source, very credible source. It's not one, but more than one. And when you mentioned that he's a ghost in the human form, is definitely true, because based on his work. Yeah, because I'm in touch with him. I won't say what he does for you, you know.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you can DM him and he will definitely answer because his DM is open.
All right.
Him can tell you the source. I believe him can reveal the source to you because
Thank you, member.
he knows who is who.
Yes.
Thank you, member. Member, you don't realize the member of parliament will come for show off her body. She come to parliament late and she already gone home. I wish I will put her in a parliament. I wish she stand for member of parliament.
Madam Chairman, fine.
Yeah, I think when TikTok say the live is being recorded because TikTok say one bag of stuff.
I know. That is why they comrade them and so we're not trouble them. We're not trouble comrade. We're not arguing with anybody. We're not disrespecting anybody. We never call Mark Golding name. And then you're gonna never leave your little life alone. 80 people over here. We fine. We do 80 people. We keep for parliament. What wrong with the comrade? And guys don't click up the live there because I don't know what is wrong with them. Don't like up the live there. I don't know. See, member Kerry says she dip on bathroom break and she just come to parliament.
Madam Speaker,
maybe Miss Phil, the member of what? This is Portland. She's getting information, depending on the protest. Maybe she's getting some more information.
All right. Madam Dimi.
Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker. Oh.
Madam, I'll yield to the honorable judge.
Sure, that is very good. Thank you very much.
Madam Speaker, if the secretary box is closed, show down that image. TikTok will...
Not hearing.
You not hearing me? You hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. I was saying if the secretary box is closed, not showing an image. To an image only and not her physical self. TikTok will restrict the live.
Oh,
yes.
So she never do that when she keep live, Judge. Says people without no show no image, no feed up on TikTok.
Yes, so that is why the restriction is not up on the screen.
No. Me see other people keep live for hours and then not show nothing.
Right.
But you know what, this host can't really show her face, because the enemies are around her feet up her flesh, so you understand.
To put something moving, it has to be moving. You have to be moving something.
So you have to move that cartoon.
You can open the camera. It doesn't necessarily have to be your image that's showing on it.
No, it was that way before and it went completely blank. The live was reported, so that's why it come back and it changed.
He's not saying TikTok just is not saying that's the issue, he's saying that's a possibility because that happens at times.
Yeah, but TikTok said the live has been restricted. That is what TikTok is saying.
They said that a while ago?
Yeah, and it said and the second one I get the same I do a violation, me I promote violence or something like that. One of them.
No, but we're not.
That mean it was reported.
Yes, that's what they say. We have a new member because Parliament can abrupt anytime because they don't pay them bills. So,
Madam Speaker, I would just like to make a quick run through something and just hear me as we have the honorable
member,
judge
we're not hearing you properly. We're not hearing you properly. What happened to your mic?
Give me a minute, member.
Madam Speaker.
Yes, member. We have a new member in the parliament, a first time MP now.
Yeah,
we need to show them love, because we don't want to get the bad behavior from the old time member like Nikki and Queen, and so we want the new members to learn decorum, and we want them to know that they must behave in a parliamentary good behavior. So,
Madam Speaker.
Yeah, you behave warming time, but sometimes you're strong.
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
I'm getting an urgent call from some of the constituents.
Madam Speaker,
let me just
get through what I need to get through, because we need to move in an orderly fashion. Get back to orderly fashion, Madam Speaker. I'm sure you'll be hearing me now, right? Madam Speaker?
Yes, we hear you, Dimi.
Yes, so from the Treaty of 1739 to 1740, Article 1, Kojo and the rest of his captain and followers shall be forever hereafter in a perfect state of freedom and liberty, meaning the Maroons are officially free. That's the meaning behind it, not my meaning.
Guys, there's a big protest going on right now with the Maroons. Someone just shared a live with me. A big protest. Maroons are out protesting.
Madam Speaker, I'll heal at the moment, even though the member did not say point of
You know, you're going to heal, because once you see that this DP, you're going to heal. That is why the member, them suggest say, the member will proper close come parliament. I mean, the only reason you're quick for heal is because the outfit. That is why.
All right, Madam Speaker. So the honorable judge is here, and I just want to run through it. Article 2, the Maroon shall enjoy and possess for themselves and their prosperity forever all the land situated and lying between Chilani Town and the cockpit to amount of 1,500 acres of land, meaning they receive 1,500 acres of land permanently for their communities. Article and it have up to Article 15. So I don't know if you want to give me the chance to run through all of them. I see the speaker run gone. Secretary, should I continue? Judge?
Bimi, we could. I'm not sure if where's the host speaker, Madam Speaker.
She's out.
I was just sharing with the Parliament that this evening at 8 o'clock we'll have a full-fledged discussion on the matter. So if Madam Speaker wish to hear it here, no problem. But you can reserve the information and come to share this evening.
All right, not a problem. I'll heal for further matters to be convened.
Yes. All right. But if you want to share and the gallery wants to hear, you can always share. No problem. Host Speaker, Madam Speaker, where is she?
Madam Speaker is out. Secretary, leader of government business, DJ.
Host Speaker. Who's the deputy?
I'll just call on the leader of the house, DJ.
When since I get promoted, boss, I thought Navi was the leader of the house.
Well, I don't know what's happening to Navi.
Everybody is off. I don't know what is happening.
I don't know.
Yes, we have what was it? Breaking news: the demonstration over in Maroon Town.
Yeah.
Or a compound. So I guess them are try find the feed for kind of bring it in.
Yeah.
So the disciplinary action will be taken against the house speaker and the secretary.
Maybe Madam Speaker, she fell off. I don't know if it's her internet.
So
guys, I'm going to restart.
Okay,
Make a restart.
I was going to say to Judge to look out for me. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, Navi.
Oh. Hey,
This is it. Then this is the thing I don't understand.
But it's basically a stage show. I mean, on the flyers and stuff, they say they birthday bash or party, but it's basically a show.
And then this is the next thing. Somebody having their birthday party, and especially at Jamaica. The person who have the birthday party is for everything. Me not understand that.
I said it's gonna be the best Christmas. Oh, wait, you said the person that keeps the party in Jamaica?
Yes, especially Jamaica. If like your birthday party at Jamaica, everybody them are come empty-handed and them want the most or the best at everything, and you must come up with all the expense.
Artist?
That.
You mean the artist?
No, not the artist, a regular person.
Regular person. But and say that again. What do? They have the party in Jamaica, and what happens?
And then you will keep your birthday party.
But the way I come, it's like majority of them want the best of the best, and they're not contributing.
Oh, they basically they're coming empty-handed and stuff, basically.
Yes, 'cause overseas we don't do that.